Hi guys, welcome to the Devops bucket. So in this video, I'm going to explain you about a new feature that has been introduced at the EKS, which we are long waiting for the operations of EKS to go well. That is EKS version rollback. So what now in this video we are going to discuss what is that and what are the limitations, what are the features of it, and how it will be helpful to us. Okay. In previous days, when you are using the EKS cluster with a particular node group, there are two kind of upgrades that everyone will do, right? One is node group upgrade. Okay, one is node group upgrade, and the second one is control plane upgrade, right? Second one is control plane upgrade. So these two upgrades we are doing every time. Node group upgrades can be depends on what node group type you are using, like you are using your custom AMI or AWS provided optimized EKS AMI or the launch template way, etc. But the standard way that we everyone will follow is blue green type of deployment, creating new node group and switching the workloads from A node group to B node group. Otherwise, in place upgrades if you are using AWS provided setup. Okay. So now, but what about control plane? So control plane is usually is actual Kubernetes cluster version where your control plane runs in the backend that you are not managing, but AWS manages on behalf of you, right? So it contains etcd cluster, it contains master components like kube scheduler, kube proxy. What are the control plane components that are available? So this version will be depends on the Kubernetes released version like 1.3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6 like that, right? So in this case, whenever we are going to upgrade 1.33 to 1.34 and we actually followed a procedure to upgrade our node groups after that, right? So in that case, whenever any issue comes at our workload level, because our workloads using different set of APIs or maybe different kind of updates is required for our application to, because to make it compatible with the Kubernetes components. In that case, if we are delayed in doing those upgrades, our cluster might get affected because our workloads will not run properly. So in that case, we can roll back our node group version to our old AMI, etc. But control plane versions are not possible to roll back to the previous versions once we upgraded. But now to solve this problem, AWS has released the feature to roll back to the previous cluster version. Let's say you are in 1.33 and you want to upgrade to 1.34, and later on when you have any issues, you if you want to roll back to 1.33, now it is possible. Okay, let me explain how this works and what need to be done and what are the limitations. The rollback time period has been set. Okay, that means whenever you are upgraded to 1.33 to 1.34 and later you want to go back to the 1.33, that is possible, but it should be done within 7-day window. After 7 days, it will be act as a normal previous operations only. It cannot allow you to go to the previous version. Okay, only 7-day window is available for now. Okay, so what gets rollbacked? First we discuss that. Okay, first, as I said, the Kubernetes main version from one version to its previous version, and all the control plane components that are present in the within and tagged to this particular version, and also EKS auto mode. If you are using EKS auto mode, which will entirely managed by AWS, that will automatically roll back for the worker nodes also and control plane also when we started rollbacking process. What doesn't get rollback? First one, etcd cluster, like data that you have, that will not be rollbacked. The data will be the newer one only to save your data which you did operations after upgrade. Okay, and customer workloads, that means that whenever your workloads you are running in your EKS cluster, that will not be migrated to older version that you are running whenever you are using this control plane version, because this is at a control plane level and workloads are a data plane. And then EKS add-ons. So whenever we are going to incremental version 1.33 to 1.34, then also we don't rely on AWS to auto update the add-ons. We need to perform the upgrade of add-ons. So in that case, here also AWS is saying that you need to roll back that add-on versions also, which will match this particular version that you are rolling out. I mean rolling back. Okay, and the volume data will not be closed. Volume data will not be rolled back. That is with us, and also the managed node groups will be standalone upgrade process as I explained at the start. So in this case, you need to maintain this rollback version manually. Okay, these will not be rolled back, only it will roll back the control plane and its components. Okay, that too 7-day window. Regarding this rollback process, you need to understand one more thing is that you cannot roll back to the version that you haven't used it. That means when you started your cluster in the 1.34, you cannot go back to 1.33. You can only roll back it in the case whenever you have incrementally updated at least once. Let's say you have created your cluster at 1.33 and now you have upgraded to 1.34. You can safely move to 1.33, but you have started the cluster itself in 1.34, then in that case you cannot go back. Okay, that's the important thing. Okay, and single version only. That means let's say you have upgraded from 1.32 to 33 and 33 to 34, right? And in this case you can only roll back to 33 only, not 32. Okay, so it will allow only n minus 1 rollback. What is the current version that you have upgraded, it will only can roll back within 7 days window to its previous version, just one previous version. Okay, and the rollback version is supported for all the versions that are present in the EKS that supports. Okay, and cluster status must be active only whenever you want to roll back the operation. Okay, if cluster is in upgraded state or inactive state, you cannot do anything. Only its cluster should be active. That means the entire upgrade process of the newer version should be completed, and then you can see the cluster as active, then only you can roll back to the previous version. I will just summarize what the changes are. The rollback process will allow you to roll back your upgraded cluster version from your upgraded cluster version to the next, to the just previous version. So n minus 1 version within 7 days window. It will only upgrade the control plane components. No data will be touched, no add-ons will be touched, no node group upgrades will be touched. Only you need to manage these three if you want. Okay, and then cluster status should be in active state. After upgrade process completed, then only you can roll it back. Okay, first we need to see the rollback readiness. There is one option that has been set by the AWS, that rollback readiness category, which that rollback readiness category should be active. Okay, then only you can able to do this. Okay, when you upgrade, then only the rollback insight will be shown to you in the cluster insight upgrade insights option. You can see that, and then only you can able to do. But it will show you if your cluster cannot be rolled back, it will say error or warning state, that you need to identify whether what is the issue to roll back to the previous version. So after checking that rollback readiness, you can do the upgrade cluster using the just previous version. Let's say 1.33 from 1.34, and just you can run that CLI command, or you can just click the rollback in the UI and you can do the action. Okay, and if you want your inside checks to be ignored, whenever in your case you will show as warning but it is not important warning as per you, then you can ignore that using -FN force option using CLI while doing upgrade to the previous version. Okay, that for that you can use AWS EKS upgrade cluster version and provide this particular version that you want to go back to, that is n-1 version from your current version. Use -FN force option along with it. Okay, after that just upgrade the node group related to that, and then upgrade the roll back the add-on versions, etc. Version rollback is not supported for Fargate. Okay, you can roll back the control plane of the cluster that uses Fargate, but Fargate pods running the same Kubernetes version as the control plane triggers the kubelet version skew insert with the error status. Roll back the Fargate pods, it can roll back the version of the control plane only in the case of Fargate. Okay, please remember that. But there is a workaround that they are providing. If you have Fargate pods running the same Kubernetes version as the control plane, delete those pods before initiating the rollback. Then roll back your control plane. Any remaining pod launches with the rollback version when you redeploy them. Yes, so this is the option that you can use to upgrade and roll back your EKS versions. And as I said, there are readiness check, that will be rollback readiness check. Further, there are inside behaviors like past, warning, error, and unknown. Based on that, you have to identify issue. As you know, passing will be good and rollback is allowed. For if you have the warning, then the issue is detected but not blocking, you can use force. Error, blocking the issue detected, you can use -FN force to bypass. Otherwise, you can just check the issue what happening. Unknown is one more thing, which is unable to determine the status. In that case, also you can use force or rollback blocked until you resolve. Okay, so this is the process of using EKS rollback. I will show you one practical demo in the next video. This is the explanation that AWS has launched this, and this is a good feature that you can explore. I hope you understand this. If you have any questions related to this, please let me know in the comments below. I will try to make the explanation video regarding that. If you understand and got some insight from this video, please hit the like button if you feel that so, and subscribe the channel if you are watching for the first time. Thanks.